Have y'all missed me? I've missed you guys. Welcome back to this month's edition of the Monthly Market Update, brought to you by MHQ, Mortgage Headquarters, fastest closings in town. Today, we have Jonathan Van Zee with Manage Me Properties. We're gonna talk a little bit about investment properties, hottest topic in the nation. So nightly rentals, we're gonna check out one of our luxury listings. Not only is this listing great for vacationing, but it's also good for investing and renting. We're gonna talk with John a little bit about why, and then Nick and Tammy with MHQ are gonna be joining us towards the end, and we're gonna talk about investing and what that means on the mortgage side. We're gonna talk rates, we're gonna talk about products that they have, all that and more on this month's edition of the Monthly Market Update. All right, everyone, and welcome back to this month's edition of the Monthly Market Update. I have got John with us from Manage Me Properties. We visited with him earlier this year. Anything special about that shoot, John, that comes to mind?
I grow hair between now and then.
Oh, okay. Hey, and I'm not in a boot or on crutches or on a scooter.
That's right. I remember riding around on that. It was a lot of fun.
Well, John, how has the season gone? How was rental season this year for homeowners, for renters? Tell us a little about it.
Well, the season is slowing down, but still going. I'm still seeing a lot of people doing last minute rentals for the holiday season.
Okay.
So some are booking over Thanksgiving and Christmas still in our bigger luxury properties.
Okay.
Our smaller properties are slowing down quite a bit, which is on trend, especially in like condos.
So for investors in general, you know, what are you seeing? We're in this beautiful home today. We're gonna discuss it a little bit, but are you seeing performance a little better on the bigger homes, on the luxury homes, on the condos? What trends are you kind of looking at?
Over the past few years, I've seen a trend for more of the luxury properties. So it started probably towards the end of COVID. People are picking up into the luxury market. So they're looking for homes with pools, the extravagant lifestyle. People want to go to the lake and experience something like that.
Okay.
And that's what I'm finding now.
Okay, interesting. And we are shooting today at not only it's one of our listings, but you said to me the other day that this home would make a really good luxury rental or for someone to pick up as an investment. Can you tell us a little bit about why? Tell us why this home, tell us about this home.
It's on the water, so that's great. It's got great views. The entire family can come. It sleeps 14 people. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. And you just have room to spread out.
Okay.
So mom or grandma can cook breakfast, or even dad in the mornings for the whole family. Wake up to the smell, enjoy the beautiful view. And then the location alone, you're minutes from the Bagnell Dam Strip by water. You can head up the opposite side of the lake, go to Frankie and Louie with the family. You can do anything you want in this space.
So is location important a little bit as well in the luxury properties, or do they do well even if you get a little further down the channel into the more remote locations?
So you have hit and miss. So you're gonna have the families that are wanting to enjoy a sanctuary. You're gonna have the families that want to be in the middle of the hustle and bustle.
Okay.
This house is in a great location because it's kind of in its own unique space. So it's a little bit off the beaten path by land, but by water, great location.
Okay.
So you rent a boat, you're minutes away from anything. By land, maybe 10, 15 minutes to the strip.
Okay.
So properties all around the lake are renting in the luxury market, but I would definitely say if you're wanting to make that big buck, think about your location.
Okay.
Think about being closer to where things are happening, even if it is a little bit of a drive. By land, by water, it's excellent when they're minutes away, because your luxury market, those people are bringing a boat or they're renting a boat.
Okay, that makes sense. I know I get asked all the time, I'm sure you get asked all the time, just people want to know, you know, you guys want to know about investment properties. So is it more advantageous to save a little bit more, spend a little bit more on a property like this versus purchasing something smaller like a condo? Are you seeing better returns? Does it just kind of depend? What is your take?
Your luxury market is trending higher.
Okay.
I think you're going to see a better return on your luxury properties than something smaller. Your smaller condos and your smaller homes, there's thousands on the market right now.
So you're not competing with as much competition.
I'm seeing a lot more people coming down to the lake that are investors that are buying the $1 million homes to make them rentals.
I would agree there.
Just because they're making great returns. They're making $100,000+ a year, and a lot of the work is already done for them.
Yeah.
Especially after COVID, like people bought, renovated, flipped, and are selling them top dollar, and investors are coming in.
VRBO or Airbnb has really gained popularity maybe in the last 5 to 10 years. You know, what's the difference for the renter, for the homeowner, for the experience versus going through like a Priceline or a Hotline or a major hotel versus doing a nightly rental on a home?
So hotels, they're great. You get everything you want all under one roof. Essentially, you're getting that pool, you're getting the gyms, you're getting everything you want, even restaurants in a lot of hotels now. But you're also dealing with crowds, you're dealing with people above and below you. You're essentially living in a condo, in a hotel, and you're paying top dollar, especially during holidays. So VRBOs, Airbnbs in the last, I would say, like you said, 5-6 years have started to change and pick up. Trending now, kayaks, paddleboards, lily pads, water slides, they're all part of the rental, especially on the luxury side. So you're not paying extra, or you're not thinking you're paying extra when you're paying a little bit more of a premium price to stay, because you're seeing all of the stuff it has.
It's the experience all tied into one. Makes sense. Yeah. So there's so much to know. There's great money to be had. So again, give us a call anytime. John, if they wanted to call you and talk to you about either renting one of your properties or investing, you know, I'm sure you would give them tips and tricks. How would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can get a hold of me at Manage Me Today, or our phone number is 573-552-4413. And my name is John.
Up next, we have Nick and Tammy Sutter with MHQ Mortgage Headquarters. They're going to talk to us a little bit about what the market's doing in the mortgage lending industry. I know you guys are interested in learning that and always knowing, keeping up to date with that, as well as I'm going to ask them some questions on how you get into these properties. You know, what are your lending options for these investment properties? What can you do? What types of rates, etc. While we wait for them, let's take a look at the outside of this home. The beautiful views. We just had another boat go by, so let's take a look. Welcome back. We've got my friends from MHQ Mortgage Headquarters. What have you guys seen this year in 2023? I know it's been a roller coaster of a ride. What have you seen on your end?
A big push for investment properties. We've got a lot of customers looking for VRBO homes. That's what we've seen a lot this year. We've got a lot of buyers from Iowa, Nebraska, Colorado. The lake is where it's at.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Now, I had John on with me a little bit earlier, and we just talked about this home, about luxury investing, VRBO investing in general. So what loan options, I guess, do you guys have for the viewers, for those investors?
We're doing a lot of, on their primary home, getting some cash out to put down on the investment properties. We're using potential rents as income.
Okay.
The different down payment options.
Yeah, we still got people, we still can do 15% down on investment properties.
That was my next question. So for that investment, now does it depend on if it's the first investment, second, third?
No.
What? No. So you can still...
You can still do, I mean, it's an expensive option, but again, you explain it to the customers, you're gonna do $25,000, $50,000, or $100,000, pick your option.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they go back and do the 15%.
And why is the 15% more expensive? In what way?
Fannie, Freddie, they call them price hits. It's more. There's going to be more fees for that program.
More fees up front or more fees throughout the loan?
The cash to close. I mean, that's
Okay.
what we look at. The cash to close is going to include a little more closing costs, but ultimately, it's still less money out of your pocket.
Okay.
So it boils down to how much money do you have to use,
Are you putting down?
on it. And since it is an investment property, the cost is basically an expense that they include in their taxes anyway.
So there are a lot of different options
Oh, yeah.
and ways that you can do.
Yes, there's still plenty of options out there.
Now, for you investors out there, for those investors, what are you seeing? If the primary rate is at 7%, what's the investment rate?
It's
Is it
about
a commercial rate?
Yeah, it's about 1% higher than
Okay.
the fixed rates. But again, as we explain to customers, we're at the top of the cycle. 2024 rates are coming down. Now it's time to get in there. Yes, you may have a little higher payment for the first 6 months.
What's the soonest that you can refinance? So if you purchase
6 months.
6 months.
Is a common. To use the value of the appraisal, the new value.
the new value.
Yeah, and that's critical if you're putting 15% down. 6 months from now, basically you get rid of that mortgage insurance with that updated appraisal.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys caught that. If you get into the property now, yes, you're paying a higher rate, but in 6 months, Nick and Tammy can turn around their team and help you refinance that into a lower
There
payment.
should be a pretty good refinance boom in 2024. Not to mention that it's an election year, so
Yeah.
all the shenanigans will be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you heard it
Let the
here
games
first.
begin.
Gas will be under $2 by election time.
If it could get to 99 cents again, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, probably not. Now, can you buy down the rate? So
You can.
you have options.
Again,
for it?
I don't recommend doing that because.
You're gonna refi it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to cost you.
Take too long to recoup the cost.
Right. Keep your money, get in there, and then on the refi, spend it.
Okay, so as we kind of wind down this year, so on my side, when I look at the numbers and purchasing and everything else, price per square, the average price per square does tend to go down in the winter. So even though you might be out there and hey, I'm going to wait until next year until interest rates come down, your best time to purchase right now is the winter season. We do have more limited inventory, so there's not a ton coming on like the spring parade of homes, but on average in December, January, February, we have a little bit lower price to purchase. And again, chat with Nick and Tammy, if you guys are getting in there right now, if you're purchasing, you're beating the spring, summer rush, all of those multiple offers, et cetera, and they can help you refi it and what that might look like, 6 months to a year from now.
When the rates do start dropping, more buyers are going to come out, which that's going to be more people competing for that house. So
I would agree, and we're at incredibly low inventory. We're still under, for all you out there, we're still under half of the units that we had available for sale prior to 2020, and I don't see it getting any better.
if you can beat the rush, now's the time.
Definitely, because then you
it's-
don't want to. If you like the house,
Yeah.
but you're scared of the rate, get the house because
Yeah.
it may not be available for you come springtime.
I would agree.
You're going to have a hard time finding a house, and the rates may be lower, but you're not going to have the inventory to buy.
Yeah, to pick
So-
from. So, well, if you all would like to talk to them, I know I love talking to them just about, the market, what rates are doing and everything else. How would someone get a hold of you two? How'd they give you a call?
You can give us a call at our office. It's 573-302-9990. Go to our website, it's www.lakeloan.com. We are located in Osage Beach, right by the Grand Glazed Bridge. So we're right in the heart of everything here.
Yeah,
the
and they're
lake.
right by Sergio's. They'll have tacos and margaritas, talk shop with y'all anytime. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, give them a call, get those discussions started, and start talking about how you can purchase an investment property today. So, well, thank you guys. I know
Thanks,
you're busy, so
Appreciate your time.
we'll do another update here in a few months. And again, if you can't wait until then, give them a call. Thank you all for joining us on this month's edition of the Monthly Market Update, brought to you by our sponsors, MHQ, Mortgage Headquarters. They are the fastest closings in town, and they're ready to help you on your next lakefront purchase. As always, I'm Jessica Bruce with the Bruce & Kelly Real Estate Team. Me and the team of ladies, we are ready to help you buy or sell here at the lake, so give us a call, and let's start living that lake life. Till next time.